definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He finds him beyond the marker. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Houston.
League on EA Sports. And coming up, we've got Devin Leary. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. Who knows what we're in store for here? And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns had a lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Kamara gets it on the draw. And he'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. Now on 4th down, one of the greats, Johnny Hecker, out to punt this away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Airing it out to start this drive. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him on the slant. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. Finds him over the middle. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Dragons don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
It's cut for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
This is taken in at the 13. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now McCarthy. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there, it's working.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. On the move, headed right. Caught, nice gain left side. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Dragons grow their lead to 14-0. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Now we'll see them try the point after. And it's no good. Denied by the right upright. Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Tony now to return it. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Vikings now set to take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have it 3rd and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Running behind center with Kamara.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
3rd and long for him here. Avoid some trouble there. He stays up, but he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. Another punt brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Punt. Miscommunication on the lateral. The ball is loose. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. The Dragons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as it stands, he's in a spot to finish the regular season as the leader among quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it sets up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
The Dragons getting their punter out there. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Oh, and they're going to fake this one. And he's caught before he can challenge for the first, so the fake doesn't work, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be second down. McCarthy throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dragons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's one final strong week away from finishing as the NFL's leader in passing yards for this season. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. Searches from the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Looking for a throw here. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He finds him beyond the marker. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Dragons get more points to end a lopsided first half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown show their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Tony now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So we jump too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. Cam Akers, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Jamison Williams, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. A reverse on the opening kickoff. Escapes a defender. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideout. And as we play through the final week of our regular season, you can see he's just one game away from finishing as the league leader in receiving yards. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain, brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look, third down coming. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he will score, touchdown Houston! The Dragons grow the lead coming out of halftime. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And he laid out to reach the goal line. Just an outstanding effort to get them to. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense at a... First and 10 now from the 30. And they send a man in motion. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Motioning left is their running back. Kamara's got it. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. He'll start from the 39. Jukes one defender. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Dragons can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. Caught along the 5. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense back to the field now. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. McCarthy looking to throw. Oh, and the rush is too much. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Dragons take over on his 11th interception of the campaign. 1st down, ball's at 36. Trying the right side. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. They're out and set, 1st and 10. This is Kamara, and they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. This is reeled in by Kamara. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
They steal the frequency on those opposing headsets. Somebody reading lips or steal a signal from the opposing sideline, Kate, because somehow this defense knew what was coming. They broke on that screen. It was incredible. What a stop.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. McCarthy to throw it. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, and the ball is out in the end zone. And a defender's on it. This is a touchdown. The Dragons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. As soon as that football hit the ground, Brock, we were just waiting to see, would it be 2, would it be 6? Who's going to get on it? It all came down to who jumped on it first.
Yeah, and in that mad race to the football, Kate, it was 6 points that won out. They were alert. As soon as they hit it and forced that ball out, quick to get on it before anybody on offense could try to salvage things and limit that significant damage.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Dragons continue piling onto this lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 14. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Now it's McCarthy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another two added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the two-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. On target to his man, Tony. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Dragons have the football as he records his 12th INT of this season. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. From the right hash, about 45. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And he gets them what they needed. It is a 1st down off the fake. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to throw it. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. This one's caught. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by these points.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they end the season the way they have so many games already this year, Brock, with a victory. And now they get to enjoy an extra week off to rest and prepare to host a game in the divisional round coming up in 2 weeks. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew,